Hi, I'm Niall Heaney from Gulfstream Boat Sales. Today I want to show you around this Beneteau Antares 6.80. This is a 2012 boat. It's fitted with a Yamaha 115 horsepower 4-stroke outboard engine. It's only got 102 hours on the clock. It's had one previous owner and it's in beautiful condition throughout. So the Antares 680 is 6.5 meters long, so it's around about 21 foot 4 inches long. It has a beam of 8 foot 4 inches, and it's a nice, compact, usable size. So it would make a great first boat, or if you're upgrading from either something a little bit older or even a smaller sports boat or sports cuddy. A lot of people are looking to go for the hardtop models nowadays with the sliding doors, just because of the protection that they offer from the elements. You don't have to faff around with covers or anything either. And they also have the benefit of an outboard engine, which tends to be a lot more reliable going forward, a lot easier and cheaper to maintain as well than an inboard model. So they are super popular. So we were delighted to get this one in. As I said, it's only had one previous owner. And it's only got 102 hours on the clock, and we are selling it with a warranty as well. So there'll be a 3-month warranty on that engine to commence on launch date in spring 2022. But taking a walk around this boat, down along the port side, it looks to be in beautiful condition. We've got a nice aluminium rub rail with a white PVC insert, high stainless steel guardrails around the bow, nice stainless steel anchor roller. We've got our deck drains here, obviously self-bailing decks. When any water finds its way into the boat, will bail overboard. There's a deck drain on either side. We've got these D-rings as well that you could use for attaching a water sports bridle or something if you wanted to use the boat for a wee bit of water sports with the kids. And then we've got a big locker, a wet locker there on the transom that you can use as like a live well or just an ice box or something like that. So the port side of the boat is in beautiful condition. The starboard side then is also in very nice shape. Gel coat looks good above and below the rail. Again, the bow rails are all in perfect condition down along this side. You get your Beneteau badge up on the deck. 4-step ladder extends really deep into the water, so it's very easy to get in and out of the water if you're swimming off the back of the boat, or as I mentioned, if you're doing a wee bit of water sports with the kids. Now, it's not a water sports boat by any stretch of the imagination, but there's enough power on tap to pull the kids on a set of skis or pull a rubber ring or something. This engine is the Yamaha 115 horsepower, so it's the maximum rated horsepower for the hull. That's the biggest engine you could put on one of these Antares 680. So that is my advice whenever you're buying a boat, is if you can buy the maximum rated horsepower for the hull, you're never going to be disappointed. You know, you're always better having a wee bit of power in reserve. We then have this little sort of scoop out of the transom with another wee molded section, non-skid. So that's your little step through into the cockpit. And the cockpit is the full width of the boat. So it makes full use of that 8 foot 4 inches beam. And you've got a pile of room in there for fishing from, for lounging around, for storing gear, for sitting and having a picnic or whatever. Great protection then from the wheelhouse with that triple section folding or sliding door, and good walk around side deck access up both sides of the wheelhouse out on the foredeck. So, and then this boat just is a nice open deck. It was an option to get a little wraparound seat here as well, or a little cockpit table. Now the cockpit table would be a very easy thing for us to retrofit if you wanted that. The wraparound seats, they'd have to be ordered from Beneteau, but you can get them. But this one is nice and clear, so that it's ideal if you're fishing or if you're carrying a lot of gear in the boat. You've got maximizes the available deck space. This is a huge anchor locker here. Again, you've got a wee clip to clip it open if you're working with the anchor up here whenever you're on the water, so that doesn't fall closed. You can just clip it off. And then this boat comes complete with, I think it's an 8 kilogram sand anchor, chain and line there as well. Access into the cabin is through this sliding door. So lockable sliding door in 3 sections, aluminium frame, and it's running beautifully there on the runners. So whenever you do have that opened, it's got a huge big wide opening, really brings the outside in, and vice versa. You've got a double bed here, and then you can convert the forward V-berth area into another double, so you can sleep 4 people on board. Now it's going to be fairly cozy. You're not going to want to go away for a week or anything, but certainly a couple of nights on board, or if it's just a couple, you could easily do maybe a wee bit of a longer stay. But I mean, a lot of people buy these boats and they're not 100% sure if they're going to stay on board that terribly much, or they're just going to do a lot of day boating. So the beauty of a boat of this size, it means you can sort of sample that cruising lifestyle. You can do a lot of day boating with it, but you can spend the odd overnight on board. And if you find that you're spending lots of nights on the water, then it's an easy size to move on from as well. You know, there's always a strong market for this type of boat. You'll be able to trade it in or sell it on pretty quickly, and trade up or down depending on what you want to do. But you can sort of try it all with a boat like this. So let's make the bed, or we'll convert this back into the table and continue. The 2 minutes has the table set up again, and you get seating access for 4 around the huge table. It's a very big table actually, fiddled edges on it. You got this nice upholstery, nice upholstered side panels on it as well. You've got some storage down in here, nice storage bin along the port side. If I'm sitting here in this seat, a few people have commented that you don't have a forward facing seat up here, which is a fair point. But if I'm sitting here, this is my eye line, so you can still see clearly out over the bow. You've got good visibility out through the side windows. You've also got good visibility out the back, and you can fit a couple of people here. So 2 people could easily sit here, and you're just across from the helmsman. So I don't think you'd really miss the forward facing seat up there. You've basically got seating here for 4 plus the helmsman, and then you get your room out the back as well. But the boat is rated for 7 passengers in total, and sleeping accommodation for 4. You can tilt the helm seat forward, just pull that wee bolt out there. The helm seat tilts forward like that. So you get a nice wee countertop area. You get a little sink with a manual pump. There's a little fresh water tank that lives in here. So you just take that out, fill it with fresh water. I think it's probably 20 litres or 25 litres capacity. And then you can pump the water there. You've got room to set up like a little camping gas stove here if you like. We've got this nice Waco 12-volt refrigerator. Sitting in the helm seat here, footrest is perfectly located for me. I'm looking straight through the middle of the windscreen. I've got great visibility all the way around the boat, and the helm seat is a good 6 inches higher than the dinette seat in there, so you're going to be looking over the tops of the heads of your passengers, which is a good thing. So uninterrupted visibility all the way around. You can also stand up here and stick your head out through the opening roof section as well if you wanted to. That easily just slides open and closed as well, so very handy just to either leave that open or closed, and it's running nicely on the runner as well. So yeah, nice helm station. I've also got this sliding side window. There's another one on the port side, so again, if it's a hot day, you want a bit of air flowing through the boat, open up the roof, open up the windows, you get a nice flow of air through here. Or if you just want to slide it open to communicate with your crew as you're coming alongside, you can do that too. So let's take a look through the equipment on the helm here now. We have a Lowrance Hook 4 GPS chart plotter and fish finder. So nice wee compact chart plotter and fish finder unit. We've got a Sony Bluetooth stereo. We've got our tacho and hour clock on the right. So you see we're currently showing 102.3 hours in the clock. So super low hours. The boat has done very little indeed. As soon as we get a chance over the next couple of weeks, we will put it in the water and do a sea trial video as well to show how it performs. But I'm expecting it to do about 25 or 30 knots with the maximum 115 horsepower engine. Cruising speed's probably going to be around about 18 to 20 knots. As I said, it's not a speed machine, but plenty of power. It should get up on plane quickly, even with a full load of people on board, and it's going to be a very economical boat to run. And yeah, that Yamaha engine, I expect it to be super smooth, nice and reliable, very quiet, very refined power package. So stay tuned if you are interested in the boat, and we'll try and get a sea trial video on as soon as humanly possible. Okay, then moving forward from the helm station, we've got a little forward V berth area. So there's one wee step down and into the fore cabin. So there's a pile of room in here, loads of sitting headroom as well. During the day, this is additional seating space for probably for kids and things, although I do have full sitting headroom in here, no problem on both sides. But it's more than likely going to be used as storage space during the day and then a berth at night time. So we have this filler cushion here. This filler piece goes in here, There's actually two filler cushions. There's two pieces, this wooden base and that wooden base. They go in here, and then we've got that filler cushion here, and we've also, the little cushion I'm using as a backrest up there, that's actually a filler cushion for down here as well. So you put those two filler cushions in here, and you've got a full berth, and it's pretty much the full beam of the boat, so you should have at least sort of probably 6.5, 7 foot. This would be the biggest berth down here actually. So you'd probably put the kids out here and the adults would sleep down here. And there is a chemical toilet. There's a brand new chemical toilet for this boat. I think it stores, there's one of these lockers that is designed to take that. Can't remember now which one, but could be one of these ones under the seat. But anyway, we have a brand new chemical toilet in the box, never been used, going with the boat. If you're interested in this Beneteau Antares 6.80 and you want to find out more about it, then please sign up for VIP access on our website at gulfstreamboatsales.com. All you have to do is pop your name and email address into the box below this video on our site at gulfstreamboatsales.com, and you can get VIP access, which is completely free. Once you've signed up, then navigate back to the Antares 6.80 page and you can watch our full-length video tour where we go through the whole boat in a lot more detail. I'll show you around all the storage compartments, all the areas in the cabin. We'll give you a really good look in the bilges, walk you through the dash, and just give you a much better idea of what this boat is all about, the condition that it's in, and hopefully it'll help you to figure out whether it might be the right boat for you. I'm a huge fan of this style of boat for a number of reasons. One is I'm a huge fan of outboard engine power because it's a lot more fuel efficient, a lot more reliable, a lot easier and lower cost to maintain as the boat gets older. I love the fixed hardtop and the sliding glass doors because it does away with the headache of covers and fighting with button poppers and stuff like that. And then I think they've just got a great layout. You know, they can do a little bit of everything. You know, you can do fishing with them, you can do day trips, you can do a bit of water sports, you can stay on board and try out the whole cruising lifestyle and basically sample a little bit of everything whilst having a boat that's going to be low cost to maintain and just easy to live with all around. So if you're interested in the Antares 680, please sign up for VIP access on our site at gulfstreamboatsales.com. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video.